Coming to you from Homebrew Studios, it's Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your hosts, Bob Katie,
and John Picarillo,
and Jay Schmidt.
Welcome to episode 148 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Hi. I can't find anything.
Jay, say that in an accent.
Grossly inappropriate.
Yeah, you've got good accents, though. Do the southern. Do the southern hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you all
How
doing?
you doing?
How you doing?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
How you all doing?
How you doing?
We're having a little hangover from playing, what was the name of that game?
Utter nonsense.
Utter Nonsense.
The adult version.
Ooh.
Because there's a family version, too. So.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't.
No family version.
No.
That one was fun. That was a good time.
I
Yeah.
liked it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I liked
Yeah.
it. I read.
I liked it.
read
I
some
liked
good
hearing
reviews
all the
on it.
accents.
Yep. Yep. That was good. That was good.
Good game.
Definitely the southern one was our favorite, along with Batman. Along with Batman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Batman.
Jen,
Good game. Good game.
I see you've been doing squats again.
That's my favorite one.
It's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, gee.
So.
I see. I'm looking ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you choking?
What's happening?
Choking?
You're
Choking?
looking ahead?
What?
You said you were looking ahead.
So
Yeah,
Super
there's
Bowl's
so
over.
Yeah.
Good game that was.
Yep. It's swimsuit time for John now.
That's right. That's right. I got to get out of here and put my swimsuit on.
Yep.
I'm going to squeeze right in here if my thighs will let me.
Swimsuit season.
It's swimsuit season for
Yeah.
John. Swimsuit season for John means a whole different thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then everybody, well, not everybody, most people.
Not everybody, but most people.
I hadn't even thought about it. I think, yeah, I've got things. I don't know why you're looking at me. You guys have
We
things
like to.
do first.
What do we got to do first? Actually,
Jay has a
actually,
thing.
Everything. I don't have anything.
Your word of the day.
Nasty.
Oh, yeah, I do. Actually.
Jay does have a thing.
I do. Yeah, we're going to use that.
You'll always have a place to drink here, you degenerate scumbag.
My word of the day is niggle.
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 Means to cause a slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety.
So you don't want to be niggled.
Nope.
John, about 10 o'clock at night.
It could also be a trifling complaint, dispute, or criticism. Yep.
A niggle, huh?
Niggle.
I had to use that with my wife. Quit niggling me.
Quit niggling me.
Niggle.
Yes. Niggle. Niggle.
Makes me want to sneeze.
Niggle?
Niggle.
Yeah. So-
It's a persisting annoyance.
Your sneeze is niggling you.
yeah, it is niggling me.
Huh?
Niggle.
Niggle.
It's your niggle.
Niggle, niggle, niggle.
Yep.
The angle of the dangle. Niggle.
Could be a niggle.
Cut me funny.
Niggle. Don't you niggle me. Don't you niggle me, boy.
It's a dangerous word. That's a dangerous slopey slide down. You say that with a southern accent, it suddenly turns on you, doesn't it?
We're figuring out playing the game.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that.
I didn't think it wasn't my word last time. Hey, we might pick up some listeners down south.
Yeah, that's what we need. Y'all funny northerners, aren't you?
Think y'all funny up there?
Everything with your quick wit and everything.
Am I being paranoid or is he busting my balls?
Northerners are like hemorrhoids. They come down, they stay down, they're no good. Come down here and get the hell out, there's no problem.
What was the one I did last night? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I got it. Knock
That's a
knock.
good one. Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
Tank who?
Tank cool.
Tank who?
Tank cool.
Makes me feel like gathering my chi.
Cheese? Your cheese? Are you gathering cheese, man?
Your chi.
Haiku.
Haiku?
Haiku.
I heard this on a radio show today, and we'll see what your guys' opinion is. They were saying that following, John knows, Jay doesn't probably because he's not on Instagram and everything, but you know how these women are the Instagram stars and they put out the picture of themselves. Oh, I'm in my bikini and my thong, and they just put all sorts of like half naked pictures out all the time and everything. And they were saying that it was disrespectful to their significant other to be following and liking these pictures on Instagram. What do you think?
Wait. Who was saying it?
They were saying this in this conversation they were having.
Right. People were saying that.
These two radio show hosts or whatever.
So
were
people
saying
were
that.
saying like if your husband or wife.
Yeah, the dispute is that some people were saying that it was disrespectful to your significant other to look at these pictures and everything. And one of the things is because you can like it and you could actually leave comments and you're having more of a personal thing with the person than if it was just porn. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or you're ogling a movie star or something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
John?
I can see the point.
There's a little bit more of a personal level there, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I can definitely see the point there, yes. Absolutely. 100%.
I missed the end of that story.
Where did you go?
Stay with us.
I was having that was a lot.
Jay's brew yet.
Jesus.
Looking for a little slab and pickle.
If you were dating somebody,
Yeah, which I'm not.
all right, come on. Could you just stretch it here? If you were dating somebody and you wanted to, and you were looking at your Instagram feed,
Yep.
and you were looking at half-naked women,
Yep.
and you were hitting like the like button and leaving a comment or direct messaging them, do you think that is disrespectful and inappropriate when you're in a relationship?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't go around liking a lot of stuff anyway. So for me to like it, there's some.
But it's different.
interest
But it's
there.
different than what we were brought up on, and just your ogling.
You're still
Jennifer
allowed
Lopez or
you're
something.
allowed to ogle anything you want, but now
I know, but
You know.
does it make it different? Does it make it different because you can personally, literally contact them?
No, yeah, changes. That's different.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
different thing.
When you start establishing a conversation with somebody, or
Then it becomes
I think that,
Then it becomes more of a flirting
Right, I think-
situation, and then
I think that crosses a boundary, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion. But I think, in my opinion, I think that
Well, you don't like social media as,
I don't
as
get
it is.
I don't
so.
get involved with it. I have
a
no
reason.
need to do. I haven't found a need for it yet.
Yeah.
Really, I don't.
we've been pushing him.
Well, you are on Untapped.
Yes, that's the only. Yeah, that's-
Find Jay at
Yes.
Untapped.
Yes, you can find me there.
And you can find him
Check
at
out-
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power
That's
Hour.
Find me
right.
there.
Because we will relay the message.
Checking
Listening
beers.
or
and
watching.
Find me checking beers on. But that's
I just thought it was and I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. That's all, because I thought it was a little.
Well, what do you think about it? I mean, I don't.
No, I kind of agreed with that. I kind of agreed with it, taking it to the. Well, at first they were saying, well, you know, the significant other was saying that, well, you know, you're spending time looking at these pictures instead of being with me, that
Right.
type of thing. But I'm like, well, if that's the argument, then I disagree with it, because you could do that with porn or watching a hot chick in a movie, all Jennifer Aniston movies.
Right,
you
there's
know,
lots of other
that type
outlets
of thing.
for that. Sure.
Yeah, but the intimate contact, I
Sure.
do kind of agree with. Like, okay, yeah, if you're having intimate contact, you know what I mean? I mean, if she's like mad at me because I'm standing in line and bored and I'm looking at a couple of chicks' asses, that's.
I mean, you could do that a lot of ways. I mean, there's
Yeah.
the internet's wide open with that. There's.
Yeah. I think if you did it in that kind of a form and you weren't liking things, or you weren't even
Right.
like, you were just literally just looking at it like it was a picture in a magazine, that would be fine. I
But
think
now-
taking it a step another step would be.
Once you
It's not
start
cheating. It's not cheating,
liking
but it's
things and messaging people,
It's
I
getting
think
in a
is-
huge gray area of uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
And
I
and on
agree.
the other hand, if we were in different circles and your circle is models, you gotta like each other and help each other out.
All right,
you know
but
what I
we're
mean?
not. We're talking about what we are, normal. You know.
If it was us,
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's what I'm talking.
I'm
I'm
just-
talking about
So
normal.
I'm sure some of it stems from that shit. You
I'm
know
a
what I
little
mean? There-
old-fashioned myself, so
people are networking all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about regular guys doing this or whatever, you know, on Instagram. You know what I mean? Because they've made it now where you don't have to be a celebrity to reach out and touch the person who's putting themselves out there. You know what I mean?
I still think it's just as busy where, like, you know, you liking them doesn't mean they're going to contact you.
No, but it is they've made it so a like is a personal. You're in a way you're personally saying, they can see that you personally have said I like you, and isn't that a. Would you like it if your girlfriend was ogling some guy, some male model who's half naked on Instagram, and she liked him? To make sure he got the message that she liked him?
You know, depends if it's a business deal. That's what I'm
No.
saying. You
Take
know
the
what I
business.
mean?
Take the business part out of it. Take that completely out
Well,
of it.
you can't.
I would feel
that's
uncomfortable
that's
about
the thing.
it all the way.
You can't
I
take the
just-
business end out of it.
I'm just
Well, yeah,
old.
you can.
I'm
I
just
just did.
old-fashioned, so I would feel.
Part of it is built for business.
Yeah, but
Small businesses thrive on things like Facebook and Instagram. I mean, that's how they get their word out. It's how
I understand that, but I'm not talking about. I'm talking about in a purely like picking
Yeah.
up a Playboy type of thing. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with business. That's a whole different thing. If you have to be on Instagram and follow these people
Right.
because
You're just talking
they're
about
following you,
You're talking
I'm
about a personal
Instagram account. Yeah.
I don't use mine.
But wouldn't you think it would be a little bit disrespectful? He always makes arguments very difficult. He's always got to throw, here are the parameters. No, John must make all these other parameters.
Bob,
so you have-
you got to know me by now well enough that if we're going into an imaginary situation,
Christ.
I can't.
It's not
I can't
imagine-
help but not be open minded to some chick that
Okay,
is
but
a little bit
I
more
laid down the.
showy-offy
But I'm
because I like it in my house. That
Okay,
way. You
okay.
know what I mean? For example,
All right,
you
but-
got to start somewhere.
But the problem is I started this imaginary thing and I put the parameters down, and you still went outside them.
well, you described a non-existent world though, because
Well,
the devices that we're talking about were built for business.
It's called hypothetical, John.
No, do not comprehend.
You don't comprehend hypothetical?
No.
You deal in hypotheticals all the time. What ifs? What if? That's a hypothetical. What if?
Well, there's certain things I'm not going to, devote time to figuring out when I know the answer.
Well, just tell us the fucking answer then.
It depends on the girl.
I'm just asking, do you think that would you still do that behavior if you were with somebody? And
If
would
I
you
was
think,
with
and would you
somebody-
felt,
it's
would
been
you
so
feel it was
long,
wrong?
I forgot how to act. I don't know. You get trained to act a certain way. So whatever she likes, that's what I'm acting like.
on me, Ricky Bobby.
Whatever she likes.
that on us.
Holy shit. Just a simple fucking conversation. Dear God. Wow.
Well, that wasted 5 minutes.
That's
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the shimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
Oh, we angered them now. And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John Super Duper Friday Power Hour.
it's like asking my wife a yes. Sorry, Jay.
Get on Untapped at Jay's Brew, Mr. Pick.
It's like asking my wife a question when I say, I'll ask her a question and she'll start like telling me a story. I'm like, no, answer the question. And then she'll tell me more of a story. No, answer the fucking question. You can't just answer the question
I
straight
did.
up,
It
can
depends
you?
on the girl.
Okay. All right.
That's the thing that I've given up on. See, is I know that the girl molds the man. That's what they do.
Okay.
I've been out because I am unwilling.
Whoa.
I am unwilling to be molded.
I'm not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
John's out.
John came out.
John's out.
No.
When I bend over to push the button, my ass will be the last thing you ever see.
See, the difference is I know one thing is for sure. I love women's bodies
Yes.
so much.
I think we're all in agreement
It's
with
the
that.
thing I miss most. But I had to sacrifice for a little while.
Okay. Well, what I was asking was not the woman you were with. I was asking how you felt about it if you were with somebody else. Would you feel uncomfortable direct messaging or hitting the like button or whatever on those type of things on Instagram?
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Hey, ding, 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 ding.
Hey. I don't have any ding, ding, ding. Wow.
There we go.
It only took a ton of time.
But you
Wow.
see, that's just it. I don't think I would waste that much time on that problem. You know what I mean? I don't think Instagram and Facebook are that powerful in that way. I might be wrong.
Well, but if you, the time that we grew up in, we didn't have the ability to make a personal contact with
Right.
a half-naked girl on a poster.
Right.
But now all of a sudden you do. You can make direct contact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's like, you feel like maybe that's taking it a step too far if you're in a relationship. Might be disrespectful.
Yeah, if I was in a relationship, I would probably
Okay.
have a problem with that. And
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but I'll ask
you
both,
have another question after all of that? Holy shit!
I know. I'm a glutton for punishment.
What the hell?
I've
We got a lot of shit to get to here.
I've been wanting to do this, but now I'm going to do it anyway.
The top 10's going to be quick.
No,
Jay,
I had revelations.
on your what's the
I owe you.
what's the top song you've been listening to lately?
Actually, I've been Greta Van Fleet, I've been very into.
I got to get into them.
Their whole album.
Really?
Oh,
I got to get into them.
Love it.
They're on my list of to check out.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit, and they're very Zeppelin-y, I heard.
Yeah. But they're trying to separate themselves a little bit. Their sound is, their influences are very Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But they're trying to, I think they're kind of trying to not
make their own niche.
They're trying to not be
Zeppelin.
cornholed.
Yeah.
I think. But they're, oh my God.
Pigeonholed?
Yeah.
Not cornholed.
Yeah, pigeon, whatever.
I don't think they want to be cornholed.
I understood.
I
understood.
You know what I meant. Whatever.
But when I thought about it, I'm like,
Whatever.
cornholed?
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
That's funny.
I would say
Yeah,
your
that's
phone
right.
or whatever, but I'll take this a step. What YouTube music have you been watching? What's your latest one that is is at the top of your?
Man, you know what? I always go back to certain ones almost always by the end of the night. So that's got to be the highest hit.
Was there a new one that's on your radar, even if it's an old new one, if it's new to you?
No, I'm past that one. I guess the latest one was what we had to learn a Bryan Adams tune, "Cuts Like a Knife,"
Cuts like a knife.
and that live version
It's a good video.
was pretty good.
Yeah,
Well, I really like this one. That it was more recent.
it was at like a hockey,
the outdoor hockey,
like a hockey
thing
all
in
stars or something
Canada.
like that. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Good version, and I watched that quite a bit.
Yeah, I just thought that was an interesting question to see what everybody
Yeah.
else.
Greta Van Fleet. Go check them out.
I got to check them out.
I gotta write it down.
Lately,
I
I've
always
been-
write it down in this book, and then that's not a great place
album,
for this
man,
kind of
great.
stuff. You gotta slow it down though. I don't understand what you're saying.
Greta
Greta? I know a Greta,
Van,
like Van Halen.
like van, like you used to have a van.
Yeah, I love my van. I was just thinking about that the other day.
Fleet, like a bunch of boats.
FLEET.
Yeah.
I guess mine has probably been. I've been listening to Richie Kotzen's last two albums, Cannibals and Salting Earth. I just kind of got back into those, listening to those at the top of my list, I guess you could say. Let's hit it. Let's get into it.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Gee, I wonder where that's from.
And you wanted to
I'm going-
do two tonight?
Well, I wanted to do this one last time and do the other one. I have a real special one, but I guess I'll put that one on the.
On ice?
Yeah, that can age.
Sometimes-
This is fresh from the teats.
Ooh,
Sometime-
from the teats, right
sometime-
down the road.
Yeah.
Sometimes Jay brings so much good stuff that
Well, hey,
John gets squirrely.
It's all right. It's Friday
I
night.
wanted.
It's Friday before hell.
I didn't want to let this other one get too old, but
I see your pain right now.
I know. I've had this one for a while. The other one's been there but it can age. So, all right, this is Primitive Path.
Excuse me while I whip
This out. Is it on Untapped?
Yes.
You gotta remind me. I gotta check that in.
Oh, Jay's got some spillage. You got some paper
I
towels?
I do.
A little bit, yeah.
Not available. It's over there. It's much easier for you to get than me. I knew that wasn't going to motivate you.
He's got just a little drip, that's all. Nothing we can't do later.
What is it called?
Primitive Path.
So John likes to come out on the primitive path.
From West Glenville Road there. You'll notice the
Wolf's Hollow.
the sign. They name all their beers after a local.
Oh.
This is an American Pale Ale.
How? American Pale Ale.
Yeah, just look for it.
Yeah,
I usually don't do it. Oh, that's why I don't do it. Takes me a while.
So does answering a simple question.
You can do it.
That was no simple question, Bob.
Jay had no
just,
problem with it.
just pretend you're in a relationship.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my muffins are ready.
All right. So it is a
On hold.
all right, American Pale Ale.
Hoppy. I smell some hops in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some serious hops.
Yes.
It's gonna have Simcoe and
My mouth is watering.
you cannot hops. It's coming in around 6%.
You cannot hops?
You cannot.
Got to know that.
I
Because there's
cannot.
about 4
We
varieties.
cannot.
I can get
The whole
the...
place cannot. Hops.
This is their replacement for their. They do the ales for ALS. They kind of use the similar recipe, and they wanted to keep a pale ale on because that was so popular.
Before you take a swig, why don't we go with color?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Pale ale color, perfect. Got a great hoppy
Sounds-
smell. I've already had this several times, so it's one of my new favorites.
Oh, it's delicious. Yep.
Got a
Yummy,
nice,
yum, yum.
Got a nice.
Yummy, yum, yum.
Yeah. It's got a nice.
I would say we should grade this, but I have a feeling I know what the outcome is.
Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah,
bother.
we already know what they're...
It's got nice, maybe like slightly grapefruit flavor.
Yep.
You get to
Yep.
it, maybe a little bit.
Is that the hops?
Yeah, the hops.
they use?
Yeah, it's not an IPA, but it's a pale ale, so it's going to have a little bit of hoppy flavor to it.
Hoppy.
But it's a little more drinkable than a pale or an IPA would be. So it's
Yeah, that's a hang around and have a couple of these.
yeah,
You know, you can
yeah,
do
that's-
that. you
It's
know.
at 6%, so it's
Yep.
not crazy
Yep.
high.
That's good.
Looking for a little slab and pickle.
Yeah, it's not.
It's easy drinking.
Yeah,
Like the last one you gave him. Woo!
Oh, hey now.
yeah. The
You fucked him up from that, by the way. The next day, he didn't. He wanted to touch.
I had something.
He was fucked up. Yeah, he went upstairs and like slept for a good portion of the day. He didn't want to eat. No, he didn't even want to eat dinner. We got pizza and wings for dinner. You want to have anything to do with that?
I didn't eat or drink anything that day.
Yeah.
by the way, we went to down here the new maple syrup place down here. Fantastic.
Oh, what is that? What is it, that? It's like kind of up there on the right off Route 5 though. But
Yeah, it's just
like
past Wolf Hollow
yeah.
if you're going towards Amsterdam.
What is it called?
The
Something
name
Farms or
of it-
something? Or-
Jeez, and I had the name and I wanted to mention it because we went last Sunday. They had they did a special. They toured the maple thing.
Is that what it is? It's a maple syrup place.
Yeah, he has I think he said like 6 acres of maple trees there, and then they have offsite like
They
another
spent some money on that building.
another 15 acres. Yeah, it used to be an apple orchard there, I guess, and
Oh.
they bought it, and now they put the building up, and now it's a top notch.
They do maple.
First class
syrup and
maple
stuff.
syrup, and
Wow.
they do syrup. They have a full bakery. They do baking. We bought the kettle corn. I love kettle corn anyway, but they do maple kettle corn. Oh my god!
to check
It
that
is
out.
Phenomenal. But their syrup was really really good. They said like middle of February is when they're going to start doing the actual stuff.
yeah.
The actual stuff's going to start running. Mm-hmm. But he has trees up the mountain. Well, the mountain, I guess. It's
Hill,
considered
whatever,
a hill
yeah.
mountain. But they have like 300 trees up that hill with a pump that they actually siphon it down. It's like the size of a fire hose
Yeah.
that brings it down. They siphon it out, and he has, I think he said 10 or 15 acres off-site that they truck in to just down the road.
Wow.
That they bring it in, and
I have to get some
family-run business, and
Nice.
their syrup was really, really good. Actually, it's inspired me because I'm gonna start doing my brewery again too. I'm gonna bring up. We're gonna get some Jay's Brew originals in here too.
Here's a great place to promote it right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. It's inspired me to do my own brew again too. So I'm gonna get some of their dark. They make a.
You gotta let that out.
Stop with that.
But they had last Sunday. They did. Wolf Hollow conspired with them. They used their dark syrup involved with their soon-to-be released Imperial Russian Imperial Stout.
That's gonna be like what we had
neighbors.
last time.
It's really, really good. But they did a cask with the maple syrup in it. It was really super. And you have to be a sweets fan. It was really like super like dessert sweet, super sweet stuff. But it was good.
All right, I'll say it. What the hell are you drinking?
Yeah, Primitive Path, Wolf Hollow Brewing, West
Fresh
Glenville.
from the teat.
Yeah, fresh from one of their 18 teats. They have pumping out there. Always putting out some good stuff. Can't beat it. Buzzards Bay, Thursday through Sunday, they're there. And Thursday through Saturday, Buzzards Bay, and then Sunday's the Cock and Bull.
The Cock and Bull.
You can get
Cock and Bull.
Yeah, Cock and Bull. They do actually Cock and Bull on Sunday. We've been going on Sundays to get their.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah, this Cock and Bull uses spent grains from Wolf Hollow to make pretzels, and they use breads to make some nice sandwiches. And
Nice.
yeah, the pretzels are phenomenal. So
Phenomenal.
Yeah, so they're open Thursday through Sunday, and
They use their
spent brewing grains.
yeah.
So
And you can bake with that shit.
yeah.
Apparently.
They give them the spent
Amazing.
grains that they use from brewing, and they make the pretzels from the spent grains
That's
Nice.
fantastic.
every Sunday. Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. Oh, so that's why I forgot about that. The maple place, the water that they use to purify the maple syrup.
Yep.
I guess they have to use a reverse osmosis system.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
So I guess it makes 100% pure water. So they sell the water back to this place in Western New York that I guess is now bottling it and adding purities back into it and selling it as bottled water. So, yeah.
Recycling.
Yeah, recycling. But I guess they said the water's so pure if you put your hands into it, your hands will get like instantly dry. It's like you can't. They said they use it for cleaning because it cleans like all. If you spray it on something, it pulls any dirt out of anything,
everything.
just because of how clear it is. So crazy, but yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I wish I could think
process.
of
love-
Rivers. I think it's Riverside Maple.
Yeah,
Riverside
that's
Maple.
it,
I think
yeah.
it's what it's called. Yeah.
Yep.
Riverside Maple on Route 5 in Glenville. Great people, family-run business.
Go check them out.
Yeah, check them out.
Along with Wolf Hollow.
Yeah.
Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Right next door.
Yeah.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Yeah, baby.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you. Sleeping.
Housekeeping?
Could you come back in an hour?
Housekeeping, you want towels?
More towels. Need sleepy.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at bobandjohnspodcast@gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power. We're also on
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
and Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to with Bob and John
And Jay.
so our top 10 this week, brought to you by Jay.
Yeah, thanks. Throw me under the bus again.
Well, it's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, it was good because it
Better
was a
than
challenge.
things that are
We
green.
haven't. Well, I just thought we haven't done worst things. We always do.
No, it's a
top
pretty
10,
good
We always
idea
do
because-
top 10 best. Top 10
Yeah,
best.
it was a good
least,
idea because
least. We're
Least,
free with this
but not
least.
Right.
it was very
yes,
hard.
It's not
It was
worst.
hard.
Right.
It was
Yes.
challenging.
Jay brought this up and he said
Right.
something you hate the most. I'm just like, well, we don't hate any of them.
Right.
That's the problem. So we thought changing it to least favorite, because no matter what, there's always
Right.
something. Even if you like it
Right.
at the bottom, it's least favorite.
Yeah.
But top 10 least favorite Led Zeppelin songs.
So hard. So
Yes.
hard, folks. Let me tell you.
Very difficult.
Yes.
Because you in
When
our
I got
heads-
into when
in our head we had to separate. Well, I don't dislike that,
Right.
but you got to get that out of your head because
Right.
it's your least favorite.
Least favorite.
when I dug into the deep cuts, they were like, "Oh, I like this song.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
missed
I
this
haven't
song."
heard this song in so long. A lot of them, I was like, wow, I don't, God, it's not like
I love this song.
I'm like, but it's like, yeah.
Put it this way: it's like it's like this. It's like you love everything about sex, but there are some positions that are your least favorite.
Did you ever get a cramp? Wow, that's not good.
Is that a position?
Is that a position? Cramp? Do you ever do the cramp? Why, no, John. I've never done the cramp.
Oh, you gotta try it.
You haven't done it till you tried the cramp.
You haven't seen nothing until you've done the cramp.
All the kids are doing it.
Your balls are showing.
Get on the bandwagon.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
Don't you put it on us.
Jay, since it's your top 10,
Because of overplay, Stairway to Heaven.
me and John had a Stairway to Heaven discussion.
Yeah, we did.
I still like listening to Stairway to Heaven, although I do not listen to the studio version. I like the live version.
Yeah.
So
I fast forward that one every time I hear it.
I don't mind listening to that one. I haven't gotten old to that, but there probably was a time where I didn't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's been overplayed, but I still appreciate the epic.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
why,
do, but
That's why I like to listen to it live.
Yeah.
I love the song remains the same version
I'll
of
put
it.
that. I'll put the studio version.
Well, no, I'm just saying for me.
Yeah.
I might studio version. I might be on that later. You know.
Yeah.
I still like
The one you
listening
hear on
to
the radio.
the one thing I like about the studio version is I know right after Robert Plant goes, whoa, 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 whoa. That's when the drums come in.
Well, if we ever play it, Greg will have to whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah.
You're number 10, John?
I went with Black Country Woman from Physical Graffiti.
Really? I like that song.
I do too.
That's why it's 10 because it's not that unlike.
I should say that I enjoy that song. Run into this a lot of I enjoy that song. I shouldn't say it.
It's good. That's why
it came on my radar.
Yeah,
definitely.
that's why it's not number one.
Yeah,
because I do enjoy it, but I'm picking from songs that I like.
Right.
So you got to make a decision.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
I can't.
My top three. I'm sorry to interrupt, and you'll know when I get there. But my top three became easy for me. We'll see when.
My number one was I knew it before when Jay put the right up there. I was like, boom! I knew it. My number 10 is "Hats Off to Roy Harper."
It's on my list.
On my list.
I don't get it. It's kind
on my
list. It feels like an extra song that they just needed to fill out an album or something. You know what I mean? See, a lot of these songs are actually more. I just don't get. They just don't connect with me for whatever reason.
It's like a lot of them are like,
what the hell were they doing?
Why'd you do this?
You're number 9, Jay?
Night Flight from Physical Graffiti.
I like that song.
I do like that. I like it.
I should say
I don't like it.
It's that's not in my top
10.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, no.
I know. I like it. I had a hard time finding 10 songs.
Yeah, I know. It's not easy.
John, you're number 9.
Man. Candy Store Rock Presents.
Jesus. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
And I enjoy it. I'm telling you, I enjoy
I don't know where
it.
you guys are going with your top 3 here.
Oh, because it's on your top 3.
Okay.
My number 9 is probably a surprising one. Is "You Shook Me" off of your first album.
Wow.
For some reason, that just it bores the shit out of me.
Yeah,
always has bored the crap out of me. You know,
it's slow bluesy.
I mean, if we were at somebody's house or in somebody's car and they were playing it, I'd listen to it, but it just kind of bores the crap out of me.
Reminds me of a time.
Yeah.
Like when I was getting into Zeppelin, it reminds me of then.
Plenty of other songs to do that for me.
Yeah,
that one's just kind of,
Yeah.
It's such a slog of a song. You know what I mean? It's right up there with I put that up there with the Jack with AC/DC. The slog of a song.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got a whole nother one to go here.
Wait a minute.
It's only 6%. Come on. You can do it.
Oh, you're going to finish this off with a 12er, huh?
What?
What does 4 of those, huh? Perfectly?
Perfectly.
Look at that. Now that's a glass. Matey.
John has an accent disability.
A ching-a-chong,
Your accents are slightly off today.
You're number 8, Jay?
T for One out of Presents. I don't hate it, and the more I listen to it, I kind of like it, but whatever. I had a hard time with this whole fucking list.
It's a bit of a slow song, so it can be.
Yeah,
it can be. I
guess it kind of drags on.
The T for One?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah, I do, and I for some reason enjoy that song, but
T for One? Right there.
T for One.
T for One.
I don't trust it over here.
T for One.
John, you're number 8.
I had to cross a lot of things out, so it's getting hard to read here. 10 Years Gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We used to play that too at one time. Wow, I can't believe that's in your least.
An 8. Wow. 8 is a tough position too for me. 8 is a tough position.
Wow.
It's kind of like cramps.
Wow, I can't believe that. I would not have suspected that on anybody's list.
Huh? Neither.
It was a Physical Graffiti one.
I had trouble finding ones off of Physical Graffiti to put on this list. Believe it or not, when I started going through the songs again, I'm just like, it was like, oh, this one. Oh, no, damn, I really like that one. No, this one. Oh, damn, that one too. I started getting into that. My number 8 is Southbound. How do you say that?
Soiree.
Soiree, is that it? Yeah, Southbound Soiree. I think that's what, off of Coda? No. Which one was that off of? Or was that off of...
Positive.
It was either off of Coda or In Through the Outdoor.
What are you looking for?
Southbound Soiree.
Spell soiree, John.
And what album you say?
It's either I want to say it's Coda, but it could be In Through the Outdoor.
I was thinking In Through the Outdoor myself, but
maybe even Presence. Doesn't sound like Presence, though.
Southbound Soiree.
You're not finding it?
In Through the Outdoor.
Now that you play it,
In Through the Outdoor.
If you played that, I could tell you exactly what album that's off of. Yeah, not exactly one of my barn burners for me.
No.
No. You're number 7, Jay?
Walter's Walk. Coda.
Yeah, that's on my list.
No likey.
What number are we at?
7.
Sick Again.
Wow, you're coming up with the ones I'm like, wow. Really?
I wasn't a huge fan of Physical Graffiti, Coda, or Presence.
Really?
Yeah, those are my 3 main. The only other thing on my list is Hats Off to Roy Harper from 3.
Huh.
That's why I wanted to bring my computer, because you're looking at me crazed by 10 years gone. I want to hear it.
You don't even know what it is. Probably because it's got some slow stuff in it, that's why.
What's this?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of slowness.
What's this?
Yeah, 10 years gone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who's this? Who didn't like this?
John didn't. Remember, it was on his. It was like
Really?
his number 8. Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
That's
yeah,
amazing
surprising
to me.
And we played it like back in high school.
Oh,
a little bit.
That's one of my favorite songs.
My number 7 is Candy Store Rock, which sounds like everybody's got on their list at some point.
Yeah,
Jay, your number 6?
Ozone Baby, out of Coda.
Oh, I like that one.
I like that one
a lot.
Yeah. Did not like that. Can't get into that.
Your number 6?
T for 1.
All right.
And 2 for T for 1. Yep. Actually, my number 6 comes from that album, Presence, For Your Life.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bump. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't, never connected with me. Jay, your number 5.
Boogie with Stew, Physical Graffiti.
I like a little boogie with Stew.
I like a little boogie with Stew, too.
Yeah.
Wow, Physical Graffiti not getting as much love as I thought. Actually, I think I have one off of Physical Graffiti. Do I even have one off of Physical Graffiti? Yes, I do. It's my number 1. Your number 5, John.
Poor Tom.
Poor Tom, number 5.
See, somewhere we're going to get in there.
Poor Tom.
4 is Poor Tom.
All right.
Okay. We're close.
Yeah.
4 is Poor Tom.
Yeah.
We all
It was around the horn.
Okay.
We went around the horn.
We all equally don't
like
care
Poor
for Poor Tom.
No.
Poor Tom.
Poor Tom. Poor Tom.
Poor Tom.
You're number 4 because his 4 was Poor Tom.
Walter's Walk.
There seems to be a little thing going on there. My number 4 is, damn it, maybe because I can't pronounce some of these. I don't like them. Carasalabra.
Carasalambra.
Oh, I like that one.
I like that song too.
Yeah.
Nah.
Renee brought that up, but I like that song. It's a long song, but Renee Renee brought
It seems
Charles
to be
Alhambra.
like the same very thing repetitive for a long time.
It is very repetitive.
Yeah, it's like for a long time. So it's like, number 3, Jay.
Down by the seaside.
Down by the seaside.
Yeah,
feels like
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, that's not. That just is not my Led Zeppelin.
John, you're number 3.
This is where it turned.
This is where John turned.
It turned as I realized the ones I disliked the most. There weren't any drums. So I think my top 3 are because there are no drums.
Poor Jimmy Page.
Yeah. Number 3, The Battle of Evermore.
Really?
Really?
No drums.
What?
I listened to the whole thing all the way through to make sure.
Evermore's great.
I know.
Okay, well, we'll give him...
What? Okay.
No,
All right.
You're missing the one part of the band I love the most.
All right.
My number 3, Down by the Seaside.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you know what? I used to like it a lot more, but I listened to it again a couple of times, and I was like, this is kind of boring. You know? Down by the Seaside. A little bored by that. Your number 2, Jay?
Candy Store Rock.
Which is that and Poor Tom right on there.
That's just a piece of crap. I mean, the more I listened to that song a few times, what the hell?
Sometimes Zeppelin like to go back to
I
their
know where
influences.
I know what they're trying to do, but
you know, they tried to go back to their influences, do something very
I know
similar
what
to
they're
it.
trying to do, but that sucked. I mean, that was not. I don't know. That would for them to try and do that. Just, to me,
Didn't go your way.
it didn't. I like I like that kind of music, but that for them to do that,
Yeah.
me
Number 2, John?
horrible.
Brun your ur. Physical
like-
graffiti. Physical graffiti. No drums.
Really?
No drums.
He's going totally no drums.
Yeah, that's it. That's where my top 3 are going.
Number 1 must be Black Mountainside then.
Let's see.
Wait,
I scribbled things down so many.
Don't do your number 1. Don't.
All right.
No. I'm just taking a guess before you come back around. That was your number 2 was Bon Your, right? My number 2 is Walter's Walk. Seems to be a popular one not to like. Jay, your number 1.
hats off to Roy.
Oh, he goes with hats off to Roy Harper. There it is.
Hats off to Roy Harper.
That's your number 1?
That's my number 1.
Ooh, that was my number 10.
All right.
My number 1, get ready for this. You ready?
You've been holding back. You almost told me last night and you decided
No, I did not. No, I
saved
did
it
not.
for the show.
I did not. I said...
I didn't say you did. I said you almost did.
I didn't even almost. You just took a guess. You took a guess because you said Stairway to Heaven, and I said no.
Right.
But I didn't tell. I didn't even come close to telling you.
Okay.
My number 1 is Kashmir.
Wow. Okay.
I
Yeah.
never cared for the song,
I really
and then on top of it, you hear it on the fucking radio all the fucking time, and it's like, Jesus, and then Puff Daddy got a hold of it.
Hey,
and
now, wait a minute.
Yeah, and right at the
That
fucking
should be
window.
illegal.
No,
Did
Jimmy
he?
Page did it with Puff Daddy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
illegal.
He was in the video with him.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Man.
really turned me off by it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Kashmir to me is like
Follow JT's journey to Minneapolis at PepsiHalftime.com.
what was that?
A free plug for someone?
Yes.
I was just trying to figure out how this doesn't have any drums.
Oh, no.
Bon Your?
Yeah.
Brun your stomp is different than Brun your or.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
The reason why the 2 names of it is because they actually recorded it at a place called Bon Your, I believe.
Brun your R.
There's a bunch.
A-U-R after
Yeah,
the...
there's a bunch of
Brun
stuff
Your.
on Physical Graffiti that was actually recorded during the
So sorry.
a bunch of stuff. Bon Your, yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that really even a song?
Without drums? No.
There was a bunch of stuff that was written and recorded during the Led Zeppelin 3 recordings, which they recorded, I believe, at Bon Urard with the Rolling Stones mobile recorder.
It's nice background music, though.
Yeah, it's good. Like
And what they did was when they put
no thunderous drums.
when they put physical graffiti out, they put a lot of the stuff they record that didn't make it on Led Zeppelin 3. They put a bunch of it on there, like I think Black Country or whatever. I would say Black Magic Woman.
That's one of my favorites.
Black Country Woman.
Black Country Woman, I think, was one of those also. Because you hear them talking in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like they're outside.
Nah, leave it, man.
Yeah, leave it. So there's a bunch of stuff written up there that didn't make it. And, you know.
Stop it so we don't get sued.
Yeah. Oh, and he will sue us. Jimmy and Gene will sue either one of those two guys.
They'll take my nothing.
Yeah, they'll take our 151 hats.
I actually made a note because I do like.
I like this hat.
It
It's nice
really
and warm.
enjoy Bron your stomp.
Yeah.
So I made a
So
note
it's
to
not-
make sure the one that's on Zeppelin 3 is not what I'm talking about.
Non-stomp version.
The non-stop version.
Right.
The non-stop
Your
version.
Okay,
from
yeah.
Physical Graffiti
So,
is the one.
my
I was
bad.
That was a nice quick top 10.
I said it. I thought it would be
Brisk.
quick. Brisk.
Brisk.
Oh, we could do the other Jay's Brew.
We don't have that much
We
time.
don't have that much time. Look at me. What are we gonna do?
He's a mess.
Stuff the goat.
Looking for a little slab and pickle.
Hey, don't do that.
That was our top 10 least favorite Zeppelin songs.
Not an easy one, ladies and gentlemen, because
thanks
we
to
all
me.
enjoy Led Zeppelin very
We
much.
do. Yeah, we do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's all, folks.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour, and also on Untapped Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
And don't forget to check out 151 in March 2nd and March 31st. 2 different gigs. Go to our 151online.com to check out our dates that we're playing out. We got a couple in March. Come check us out. We'll rock your face off.
Chicky.
They have a new large member, I heard.
That's right.
He would have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
He's going to be very popular.
You haven't given one to Greg in a while. Yeah, there you go. He'd be so upset if you didn't.
We need our old set back.
I know, right?
I don't like this wood under.
I know.
uncomfortable.
It's been on the agenda.
It might happen this weekend.
See, last
I can
weekend.
help.
Last
I have free
weekend,
time now.
I was scheduled to be here, and it would have got done. But last weekend was a goddamn shitstorm.
Yeah, it was.
With the showing of this place. Both days at like 9 in the morning.
That's important too.
So I didn't stay here.
Very
I wasn't
He
going
didn't
to get
stay.
up
Yeah.
there early. I'm out of here. So So otherwise at night, that's when I get that
please
shit
excuse me.
done.
I'm sorry.
We do have one tomorrow, but 3 o'clock we can all handle.
Yeah.
Even John's up by then.
Yeah.
On his worst day. On his worst day, he's even up by then.
That's right. Because we figure we don't give away all our secrets.
That's right. Yeah. What did we learn, Jay?
I learned that girls are man molders.
Yes. Glad we cleared that up.
I got that in there.
Yeah. Glad that's clear.
Man.
John, what did we learn?
Yeah.
John?
There's a huge difference between Branure or and Branure stop.
That was going to be mine, you bastard.
This was Jay's Brew number 69 too, by the way.
Oh! Ching, ching, ching!
I just thought I'd bring that up. Just noticed that. was just writing that down. I just noticed that. Sorry.
I learned that saying the word niggle in a different accent can be dangerous.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Good thing
Absolutely.
Good thing we didn't play our other game on this show.
That would have been fair. Yeah.
Schmiggle my niggle.
That would have been very bad. Very, very, very bad.
Very bad.
I like that. We got to do it more, though, so it keeps our accents sharp.
I like that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to do that more.
Practice your accents.
More of that.
Practice your ass sense.
Practice your accent.
All right. Say goodnight, guys.
Is asshole bleaching a friend's
Asshole bleaching so bad.
Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Good night, guys.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much. Chico!
What